Hello everyone, myself Purva Joshi. Today we are going to study a topic named basic integration. So let's start with the formula of basic integration. First one is integration of x raised to n dx is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Integration of 1 upon x dx is log mod x base e, or we can say ln mod x plus c. Okay, now integration of cos x dx is sin x, and integration of sin x is minus cos x. Integration of e raised to x is e raised to x, and integration of a raised to x is a raised to x upon log a base e, and in place of log a base e we can write ln a. Now few more formulas. Integration sec square x dx is tan x. Integration of cos x square x is minus cot x. Integration of sec x tan x is sec x. Integration of cosec x cot x is minus cosec x. Integration of tan x is log mod sec x. Integration of cot x is log mod sin x. Integration of cosec x is, will remember this formula, log mod cosec x minus cot x. And integration of sec x dx is log mod sec x plus tan x. Okay, now integration 1 upon x square plus a square is 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a plus c. Integration 1 upon x square minus a square is 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a. Then integration of 1 upon e square minus x square. We can take out minus common, so it will be integration 1 upon x square minus a square dx, and the answer is 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a base e. Okay, now we can take this negative sign in the power, okay, and this term will get reversed. So finally the formula of this integration a square minus x square dx is what? 1 upon 2a ln x plus a upon x minus a. Okay, next is integration 1 upon under root x square plus a square dx is log mod x plus this under root as it is base e plus c. Okay, now integration 1 upon under root x square minus a square dx is what? Log mod here x plus, now this put this bracket as it is. Okay, so this is under root x square minus a square plus c. Integration 1 upon a square minus x square dx is sin inverse x upon a plus c, or minus cos inverse x upon a plus c. We will remember this. Okay, next integration 1 upon mod x under root x square minus a square dx is 1 upon a sec inverse x upon a plus c, or we can write as minus 1 upon a cosec inverse x upon a plus c. In this we will remember this result. Okay, now integration of x square plus a square dx is x by 2 under root x square plus a square by 2 log mod x plus this under root as it is plus c. Okay, then integration x square minus a square dx is x by 2, bring this under root as it is. Okay, now here we have negative sign, minus a square by 2 log mod x plus, again bring this under root as it is plus c. Right, next is integration a square minus x square dx is x by 2 under root as it is plus a square by 2 sin inverse x upon a plus c. Now integration u into v dx. Okay, so this result is known as integration by part. Now the formula is u integration v dx minus integration du by dx integration v dx plus c. Okay, now the next formula is integration e raised to ax sin bx dx. So whenever we have this combination e raised to ax with sin bx or e raised to ax cos bx, we have to apply this formula only. Okay, now the formula is e raised to ax upon a square plus b square. Now here we have sine, so first write down sine and then cos. Okay, this a and b write down over here, so a into b, and in between we'll have negative sign. For e raised to ax cos bx, firstly write down this term, that is e raised to ax upon a square plus b square. Here we have cos, so write down cos and then sin, multiply a and b. Okay, for cos we have plus sign over here. Okay, so this is the formula. So always remember, whenever we have this combination, okay, we'll apply this formula only. Now integration fx raised to n into f dash x dx is fx raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. We have fx power n and its derivative is present over here, then we can use this formula. Next is integration. Here fx and its derivative is present in the numerator, that is integration f dash x upon fx dx is equal to log mod fx plus c. Next, integration e raised to fx into f dash x dx will give you e raised to fx plus c. And at last, integration e raised to x into fx plus f dash x will give you e raised to x into fx plus c. Okay, now Leibniz rule of integration by parts. So this rule states that integration u into v dx is u v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 and so on. Okay, so this u dash, u double dash, okay, this denote derivative. Okay, and for this v1, v2, v3 and so on. Okay, so this is for integration. Okay, now, uh, now in order to solve this type of example, first we have to decide u and v. Okay, so that will decide using this LIATE rule. L stands for logarithm. Okay, I stands for inverse trigonometric, E stands for algebraic, T for trigonometric, and E for exponential. Okay, whichever comes first, we'll consider this as a u. Okay, and the another term will consider it as a v. Now this Leibniz rule we can apply only if the derivative of u is finite. Okay, so always remember this step before applying this Leibniz rule. Now let's start with the example. So the first example is integration cos 5x dx. Okay, now this is the simple integration. Apply the integration of cos formula. Okay, so it is sin 5x. Now the coefficient of x is 5, so divide it by 5 plus c. Okay, next is integration of sec square x dx. Okay, this is direct formula which is 10x. Okay, the next example is integration under root 25 minus x square dx. Okay, so this 25 we will write as under root 5 square, okay, minus x square dx. Now in order to solve this, we have to use this formula of under root a square minus x square is x by 2 under root as it is, okay, plus a square by 2 sine inverse x upon a. Okay, we will use this formula. Now here a is 5. Okay, so in place of a just write down 5, so you will get answer as x by 2 under root here 25 minus x square plus 25 upon 2 sine inverse x upon 5 plus c. Okay, now next is integration 4 raised to 5x plus 2 dx. Okay, now we have this formula of integration a raised to x is what? A raised to x upon ln a. Okay, so here we have constant and like this, so we'll apply this formula, so you will get 4 raised to 5x plus 2 upon here ln 4. But now see the coefficient of x, that is 5. Okay, so divide it by 5, so here we have 1 upon 5 plus c. Next example is integration e raised to 5x minus 3 dx. Okay, so integration of e raised to x dx is e raised to x. Okay, so this integration is e raised to 5x minus 3, but again the coefficient of x is 5, so divide it by 5, so this will be your answer. Now next example, so integration x square e raised to x. Okay, so here we have to apply integration u into v formula. Okay, so firstly let's decide what to take u and v. So we have l, I, a, t, e. Okay, So this is algebraic term, this is exponential term. Okay, so this algebraic term come first. So this is u and this is v. Now this derivative of x square is what? 2x and then 2 and then its derivative is 0 further. Okay, so we have finite derivatives, so we can use the Leibniz rule. So the Leibniz rule formula is u into v dx is u v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 and so on. Okay, so firstly here we have to write u, so we will write x square. Okay, then v1 means integration of v is e raised to x, so its integration is e raised to x. Now negative sign over here. Now in this first we have to write down the derivative, so derivative of x square is 2x. Okay, and in the second bracket we have to integrate it, so this is again e raised to x. Now here we have negative, so write down plus over here. In the first bracket write down the derivative, so it is 2 and again integration, so e raised to x. Now here we have plus sign, so minus sign. Now derivative of 2 is 0. Okay, so further all the terms are 0. So we'll stop at this place. Okay, just simplify. So this is x square e raised to x minus 2x e raised to x plus 2 e raised to x is the answer. Okay, now next is integration of x square sine 2x dx. So this is algebraic A and this is trigonometric T. Okay, so this comes first, so we'll take this as a u and this will as a v. If the derivative of x square is finite, okay, so we can apply the Leibniz rule, right? So firstly x square as it is, u as it is, v1 means integration of sine 2x is minus cos 2x upon 2. All right, now minus sign. Okay, now in the first bracket write down the derivative, so this is 2x. In second bracket integration, so it is minus sine 2x upon, now we have already 2, now again 2, so it will become 4. Okay, so here minus, so write down plus over here. Now again derivative is 2, now again integrate, so integration of sine 2x is minus, so it will become plus over here. So this is cos 2x and we have 4 again divided by 2, so you will get 8 over here. Okay, so write down the simplification, so this is minus x square by 2 cos 2x, this is minus minus plus 2x sine 2x upon 4. Okay, and here here in the denominator we have 4 and cos 2x plus c is the final answer. Okay, next let's solve the example number 3. Okay, so this is integration e raised to 2x sine 3x dx. Okay, so as I have said earlier, whenever we have these two combinations, so we have to apply e raised to ax sine bx formula. Okay, so the formula is e raised to ax upon a square plus b square. Okay, here we have sine, so write down sine first, sine bx, then cos bx. Okay, write down a over here, b over here. Sine function, so negative sign will come over here. Okay, so this is the answer. Now in place of a we have to write down 2, in place of b write down 3. Okay, so you will get answer. So it is e raised to 2x upon, here we have 2 square, that is 4. Okay, and plus 9 over here. Then a is 2, so 2 sine 3x. Okay, minus, here we have 3 cos 3x is the answer. Okay, you can add them, so your final answer is e raised to 2x upon 13, 2 sine 3x minus 3 cos 3x. Now let's solve the next example. Integration of x cube cos 2x. Okay, so again LIATE rule. Okay, so here this is algebraic, this is a trigonometry, this come first, so this is u and this is v. So again we'll apply the Leibniz rule. Okay, so here x cube as it is, integration of v. Okay, so this will give you sine 2x upon 2, right? Now minus sign, derivative of first bracket, so 3x square. Okay, integration of second bracket, so minus cos 2x upon, we have 2 again divide by 2, so 4, then plus. Okay, again the derivative of this bracket, so it will give you 6x, integration of this term. Okay, so this is minus sine 2x, we have 4 again multiply by 2, so 8, Then here we have used plus, so now it will come negative sign. At last derivative is 6 and again integration will give you cos 2x. We have 8 multiplied by 2, so it will give you 16. Right? Now just simplify this. So this is x cube upon 2 sine 2x. Okay? This minus and minus plus. So this is plus 3 upon 4 x square cos 2x. Okay? This is minus. Now here we have 3 and here 4. Okay? This x and sine 2x. This minus sign. Okay? So here 3 and here 8. Okay? And you will get cos 2x plus c. It's the answer. Okay? Now let's solve few more example. So the first one is integration 1 upon x square plus 4x plus 9. So whenever we have this type of term in the denominator, okay, always find the last term. So the last term formula is middle term square upon 4 into first term. So middle term is 4. Okay. So write down 4x. So write down its square. So this is 16x square upon 4 into first term is x square. Okay. So this is 4. Okay. Now we'll simplify this and write as integration 1 upon x square plus 4x plus 4. Okay. Now we have 9 over here. So we need to write plus 5. Now we can write this as 1 upon this is x plus 2 whole square. Okay, write down in this whole square form. Plus this 5 we can write as under root 5 whole square dx. Okay. Now to solve this we have to use the formula of 1 upon x square plus a square, that is 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a. Okay. Now here a is under root 5. So use this result. So we get 1 upon root 5 tan inverse. Now in place of x, now we have x plus 2, so here it will come x plus 2 upon under root 5 plus c is the answer. Okay. Now next one is fourth example, integration under root 4x square plus 4x minus 15 dx. Okay. So again we have to find the last term. Okay, so the last term formula is middle term squared. So here we have 16x square upon 4 into first term, that is 4x square. Okay, so here we will get last term as a 1. So just write down this as 4x square plus 4x plus 1. Now to balance this we have to write down minus 16. Okay, now write down in the whole square form. Okay, so this is 2x plus 1 whole square minus this is 4 square dx. Okay, now to solve this we have to use the result integration of x square minus a square dx is x by 2, this under root as it is. Okay, x square minus a square, here minus a square by 2 log mod here base e x plus this under root as it is x square minus e square. Now just try use this formula and write down the answer. So this is in place of x we have 2x plus 1, but now the coefficient of x is 2, so we have to divide it by 2, so we'll write down 1 upon 2 outside. Okay, now write down in place of x we have 2x plus 1 upon 2, this under root as it is. Under root means this question, so this is 4x square plus 4x minus 15. Okay, minus a square means 16 upon 2. Okay, log mod here x in place of x we have to write down 2x plus 1 plus under root as it is means this question, that is 4x square plus 4x minus 15 plus c. Okay, so this is the final answer. Now let's solve few more example. So this is example number 3, that is integration 1 upon x minus 1 x minus 2 dx. Okay, so here we'll simplify this and write as x minus 1 minus x minus 2. If you will open this bracket, so you will get 1 in the numerator. Okay, so x minus 1 x minus 2 dx. Now just split them. Okay, so what you will get over here, integration 1 upon x minus 2 minus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. Okay, now this integration is simple, so this is log mod x minus 2. Okay, and minus log mod x minus 1. Okay, or we can write it as log mod x minus 2 upon x minus 1 base e plus c. Now we'll solve this example number 2, that is integration 1 upon 9x square minus 16 dx. Okay, so this we can write as integration 1 upon under root 3x whole square minus 4 square dx. Okay, so to solve this we have to use the formula of integration 1 upon under root x square minus a square dx, that is log mod base e x plus this under root as it is x square minus a square. Okay, now write down the answer. So again you can see the coefficient of x is 3, so we have to divide it by 3 over here, so this is 1 upon 3, right? So write down the answer. So log mod here base e, in place of x we have to write down 3x plus this under root as it is, under root means question, that is 9x square minus 16 plus c. Okay, now let's solve few more example. Integration of x cube upon x square minus 16 dx. So suppose x square as t. Okay, so 2x dx will be dt and therefore x dx will be dt upon t. So this integration we can write as x square into x dx upon x square minus 16. Okay, so now write down in the form of t. So here we have integration t into, in place of dx we have dt upon 2, this 1 upon 2 we can write down here. Here we have t minus 16. Okay, so this is 1 upon 2. Now in order to solve this we have to write minus 16 plus 16. Okay, and here t minus 16 dt. Now just write like this. Okay, and split. So you will get 1 over here plus 16 upon t minus 16 dt. So this is 1 by 2. Here integration of 1 dt is t plus 16 is constant. Okay, and here we have log mod t minus 16 base e plus c. Now we know the answer of t is x square, so this is 1 upon 2. Okay, here we have x square plus 16 log mod x square minus 16 plus c. Okay, now let's solve one more example. So this is integration 1 upon under root 8 minus 2x minus x square. So firstly we'll take out the negative sign common. Okay, so this is x square plus 2x minus 8 over here. Okay, now we will find the last term. So the last term formula is middle term square upon 4 into first term. Now middle term is 2x, so its square is 4x square upon 4 into first term is x square, so you will get last term as a 1. Okay, so here we have integration 1 upon under root this minus as it is. Okay, here x square plus 2x plus 1. Now to balance this we have to write down minus 9. Okay, dx. Now again integration 1 upon under root minus as it is. Okay, write down in the square form. So this is x plus 1 whole square minus 3 square dx. Okay, now we'll multiply this negative sign inside. Okay, so what you will get, 3 square minus x plus 1 whole square. Okay, now to solve this integration we will use this formula 1 upon under root a square minus x square dx is what, sine inverse x upon a. Okay, now write down, use this formula. So what you will get answer as sine inverse. Now in place of x we have x plus 1, so x plus 1 upon 3 plus c is the answer. Okay, so I hope you have understood throughout the session. Thank you for watching.